Welcome to Inspire Dialogue 2018. The overarching theme across all our events is universal responsibility, with a commitment to shared learning and open dialogue as we navigate our way forward.
So what exactly is it that makes the impossible possible? The impossible step forward out of a frozen opposition. The impossible step forward that sees others as gift, not threat. This conversation is happening. As Aristotle remarked some centuries ago, what is actual must be possible.
The genocide against the Tutsi began as a result of long festering wounds between the Hutu and Tutsi over discrimination, killings, and the right of return for long exiled Tutsi. It began on April 7th and officially ended on July 4th, 1994.
I'm a Rwandan woman. I come from a Hutu family where my father was a high-ranked general.
I don't have any problem with Hutus in general. I have problems with perpetrators. But I'm not able to determine if him, her are innocent or not. That is the work of the justice. I was going to engage conversation with Sandrine, having a certain perception of the father.
In Belgium, I am a vice chair of Rwandan diaspora, but I really concentrate, my focus is to work with youth.
How is it possible, or what will be the conversations necessary to remember a difficult, very difficult past, and out of that build a unified identity for a future? Like what are the conversations that will be needed? What are the processes?
There are stories where you hear widows of survivors and widows of perpetrators coming together from a very simple meeting in a cooperative to have something that will allow themselves to put food on the table.
The value of dialogue is in the learning, in the exchange, where there's not a required outcome.
Sandrine said that she's engaged in different programs. The health, food, the protected buses, in safe hotels, and but I don't know if they have occasions for having, for example, dialogues, conversations like one we experienced the second day we were here.
Well, in diaspora, we really don't have open public dialogue like that. This is something that we really need. The good news is that after all, we ended up agreeing on some points and to see what can we do together? How can we help others?
We can't just identify with victimhood, we can't just identify with guilt. We need to say we are inheriting a history which has made all of us what we are, a history full of blood, failure, oppression and violence, and to recognize that is not the acceptance of a massive burden to carry, but actually the laying down of a burden. The burden of denial, the burden of untruth.